it'll be a good day to give back on Sunday. And of course, the 41st IWK Telethon for Children takes place on June 1st. 41 years of generous people giving back to make sure that the IWK is the absolute best place for children to receive care in our region. So here to tell us what that means and how we can all get involved, we welcome back to the show the President and CEO of the IWK Foundation, Jennifer Gillivan. Good morning.
Good morning, Brianne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm excited. This is an amazing weekend. It's a year's worth of work to get to this weekend, but we're all ready. And I hope our community, as always, will tune in. I think they're in for a real treat this year.
Okay, well, 41 years. Why do you think this telethon has become so important for Maritimers?
Well, I think people in the Maritimes know what the IWK is and what it stands for. They're the shareholders of the IWK. They're the ones who've built the IWK over the years. And you can't go into a room or down a street or into a neighborhood and somebody doesn't have a story about the IWK and how important it's been to them or to their family or friends. So the IWK is well established. I think the reason the telethon just keeps going and growing is because there's something very right about what happens here in the Maritimes. People are extremely generous. They care deeply about their children and about the health of their families, and they show it. They walk their talk. They walk that value in how they give back, and we're always humbled by it, always, every year.
They definitely do. And you said that viewers are in for a treat because there's so much more than just Sunday's telethon, right? There's the radiothon, the tribute show Saturday night. Talk us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the radiothon has actually been going on since Thursday. And I've actually heard people have actually emailed me saying, "Oh my God, the stories are amazing." So please, listen in. There are some fabulous stories. The staff from Radiothon, the team, they're going to stay with us. Everything's happening at the Lighthouse. So on Saturday night from 7 to 9:30 is the tribute show. This is a heartfelt, amazing show with some fantastic talent and surprises that I'm not going to tell people about. They're going to have to tune in to find out. But it is, if you want to feel good about things, I mean, there's a lot going on in the world where you don't feel good when you watch TV.
Yeah.
If you really want to feel good, watch this tribute show. It's an incredible show. And then Sunday morning from 10 to 6, the telethon kicks off. Everything's happening at the Lighthouse in Halifax and around the region. We have all kinds of interviews, and we're walking rovers at the hospital. Like it's a really all-encompassing show. So the entire weekend, really starting yesterday and going into today, tomorrow, and Sunday, is all about the love, all about the IWK, the amazing staff there, but also the incredible stories of these families that overcome some challenges that you and I can't even imagine going through. And they're just such a heartfelt, inspiring set of stories that I think you'll really be, taken aback this year. They're so incredible, these stories. Every year they just seem to get better.
Well, I can't wait. And how can people donate now?
So you can go on our website, IWKFoundation.org, or you can call 1-800-595-2266 and make a donation. Every donation counts, and we know times can be tough, and we understand that, and we really appreciate that. If you can donate, please do, because we really need it. The IWK is no different than any other health system out there, and every penny that we get and every cent that we get, we pour into equipment, programs, making sure the facilities are there for the teams that were incredible. And I always say this, and it's amazing how many emails and calls I get every year. You don't know when you're going to need the IWK, but when you do, or when someone you love does, you want to know the very best is there for them. And that's what this weekend's all about. We help the IWK buy and get the best so that when our kids need it, it's there for them.
Absolutely. And so quickly here before I let you go, what are you most looking forward to this weekend?
I'm looking forward to hearing the interviews, to watching, because what happens is when the volunteers come in and they're on the phones and they're talking to people and we get on the phones and you hear some amazing additional stories from people calling in about their why they want to donate. And for me, it's just this feeling of something really right. I think this is why we live here in this part of the world, in this great country called Canada. But something special in the Maritimes, and it really shows up on the weekend at Telethon. And we are all so grateful for everything from all your team, what you're doing, the incredible staff at the IWK, the amazing families, very brave, some of them, that step up to tell their stories, and most importantly, to every single donor out there. If you can watch, I hope you do, because you'll feel a lot better. You'll just love some of these stories. And you can also find them online as well. And if you can donate, that will be amazing, because we need it. And the IWK and the kids, the future kids that we haven't even, and families that we haven't even treated yet, will be grateful for it.
Absolutely. Well, you've given me shivers, Jennifer, and I know you have a busy day ahead of you, so we're going to let you go. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the weekend.
We'll see you on the weekend. Of course, the
Bye-bye.
Bye now. The annual telethon takes place this Sunday, June 1st, right here on CTV.